So welcome to another episode of Keeping It Interesting. We have a lot to talk about.
Coolio.
We've taken some time off, but we hope it is because we are bettering ourselves.
We've been busy.
We're very busy. We're starting multiple projects, a business with the DJing, this whole shenanigans. So we apologize for taking so much time off, but we appreciate you sticking with us.
There's also been a couple holidays, and not that that's an excuse, but we are big on family, so
for
that's
sure.
all.
And your mom's birthday and a bunch of other stuff.
Father's Day, Memorial Day, the list goes on.
Has been recently happening, and we've been out doing interesting things too, which is what this podcast is all about. So we hope to keep it within every 2 weeks is the maximum.
That's what just happened, but
that'll be the maximum, and we're gonna try to do it every week from now on.
For sure.
Getting more regular, so you can depend on us. I know we haven't released one since we've been on Spotify.
We're known as not dependable anymore. I don't like that on my resume. That's a horrible thing.
I think that people understand that we're just starting out and stuff. Like I've said from the beginning, we're a work in progress, and we're working on making a regular schedule so you can look for us every week and not be disappointed.
Okay, that's cool.
We have our first bug situation. It's summertime. You guys can't see this, but there's a tiny fruit fly that just flew in between
we have
us.
our first bug situation.
I don't think we've ever hit a bug or a fly or anything. Hopefully it just goes away. Anyways.
If not, I'm not it.
No, I mean, I'm definitely the designated fly catcher in our house.
Whatever else, spiders, I literally stand there and stare at it to make sure that it goes nowhere until you come and get it. I don't know what I used to do when I lived alone. I used to have to throw a shoe at things.
Yeah.
I would just throw a shoe and run.
The only creeped out thing that I had was the spider in our bed recently. That was the spider in our bed.
That was so scary. I'm laying there and it's going across the comforter. I'm like, no, not today, Junior. Coolio.
You love to make fun of me.
It was just, I don't know, maybe the last episode, and you're looking down all serious. Coolio. I
say that to customers. I say coolio to customers. I love that.
I don't want to bring it up again because I say it too much, but that goes back to Allie at Frank's. And she's always just talking like that to customers.
Your girl.
Cocktail, tartar, or both. Fantastic.
She's very funny when she waitresses. But so is everybody. I think there's definitely an element of fakeness.
I don't even think that she's being fake because she is like that, a very friendly girl. But I just hear it from across the restaurant. I'm like,
sure.
I can't help it. Okay.
The mask we wear. You know you have a radio voice.
No, I talk like this on the radio. I do.
Mm.
I'm just hey, it's Zanetta.
No, I think you're hey, it's Zanetta.
Okay, it's not that fake, but it's a little bit more upbeat than me just sitting here.
Fun of you.
Yeah.
Your radio voice is pretty regular, but my telephone voice is not regular, though. And I don't even notice that I'm doing it, but you always call me out on it.
You literally could be a QVC queen at this point.
Yeah. The biggest, one of the biggest things that I get at work, criticisms, is that I sound like a robot. There have literally been people that have called back. They were like, that robotic voicemail that you left me. They literally think it's a robot voice.
Isn't it called a robocall? They probably think you're some jerk that's calling up. Oh my God, not again with this.
Yeah.
Probably ignore it. What we have today, the very first thing we're kicking off the show with is our Willow Rock Sugar Smacks beer.
We went there for their beer release.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried a couple beers that we won't be featuring officially, but we can talk about them real quick. So
it was that Member Berries Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen. Yeah. Which generally I think we do like Hefeweizens. We've had a few that you like. They're generally good.
I'm glad that you know these terms because
I'm
I just
starting
drink
to.
and drink.
We're going from like the know nothing beer review to like
Know a little something.
Yeah, know a pinch. We also tried Hammock Days,
Yep.
which we liked. So this week we are featuring Sugar Smacks, which is a cool throwback as far as the artwork goes. It has the Sugar Smacks cereal mascot, the frog, and I don't know his name. I probably should know the frog's name.
I don't know that was definitely like the top fave cereal back in the day. It was obviously a well-known one, but it wasn't like cinnamon toast. It wasn't like
No.
the like Tony the Tiger from Frosted Flakes or
Sure.
isn't there characters for Fruity Pebbles too?
Fruity Pebbles? I'm not sure. There's Toucan Sam.
Oh yeah, see those are
that's Fruity Pebbles, right? And then
no, that's
Trix,
Fruit Loops.
Trix the bunny,
Yeah,
from
see those
Trix.
are not that we didn't eat this, but
No, the frog. I feel like Sugar Smacks is always in my house. I feel like Big Lee likes
yeah.
it. I feel like my dad
Big
likes
Lee.
it. The interesting thing that I found about Sugar Smacks is that when you eat it, your pee then smells like Sugar Smacks.
what?
Yes, it's like one of those.
It's like asparagus.
It's like asparagus.
Oh,
You're gonna
my
eat the
God.
Sugar
No.
Smacks. Next,
No.
by the time lunchtime rolls around, you're gonna be pissing with Sugar Smack smell.
No, I'm never ever eating those again. Then that's an issue. I didn't even real. Maybe it's just with guys. Maybe it just hits guys. Maybe you literally just have issues because I've never had this problem. So, you did realize Toucan Sam is Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, not Fruity
Yeah.
Pebbles. I'm
They
gonna.
threw me off with the Fruity Pebbles thing. I don't think they had a mascot. The Flintstones. You're totally
I think
right.
it's them. I think
totally
it's animated characters of them. So real quick.
I'm gonna ask you a question,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to answer.
yeah.
What's your favorite cereal? 5, 4,
Cinnamon
3,
Toast Crunch.
2.
I
Okay.
thought you had more to ask me, but that's easy. Cinnamon Toast Crunch all day. My second is Kix Berry, though, a very close second.
Kix Berry. Never had that.
So random, right?
I've only had Kix a couple times.
Not the plain, the berry. But
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, very good.
Cinnamon
trying to
Toast
think.
Crunch definitely up there for me.
Cookie Crisp is a pretty good one because cookies are my favorite food.
I feel like an obscure cereal that's my favorite. It's Oat O's. Oat
You're like
O's is my
95 and a
fucking
half.
Jam, yo. Throwing the F-bombs. I apologize again.
Hang on, so I have the answer to your question, which, yes, it was Cocoa Pebbles and Fruity Pebbles are the Flintstones
Yep.
as spokes-tunes. That must be the actual mascot term, a spokes-tune. So I got the one for Sugar Smacks.
Okay.
Dig'em Frog.
Ah.
Why would we know that?
Because it used to say dig 'em on his t-shirt, I remember, which
Oh,
the
really?
play on this can, circling back, says rock 'em.
Oh,
from
Golden
Willow
Crisp.
Rock.
That's Sugar Bear. Is that his name?
Sugar Bear. Circling back to the beer here, though, we have Dig'em has grown on a beard and become Rock'em, Willow Rock's mascot. And it does have cool artwork. Maybe we could circle the can around. And what's really cool is that, as it says on the can here, there's a free scratch and sniff sticker that comes with the can. And we got a couple here. I think they smell like beer. Right?
Yeah. I'm trying. God, I haven't used one of these since I was like 7 years old.
Yeah. The day that we went to the brewery, we tried one, and you
does.
could smell it. I really couldn't, but
Smells like beer. Now I'm
Let me
like
see.
addicted.
yeah, I guess it does smell like beer.
Snap, Crackle, Pop. You know those three guys. I'm
You're
sorry, I'm
really
obsessed with
stuck
this
on
now.
this.
Those guys, their real names are that.
Okay. So let's tell you about this Sugar Smacks real quick. We have 8.4 ABV. So we're going to get schnockered here.
You know me, one
And-
beer and I'm on the floor.
It is telling us that coming at you with all the fervor of Saturday morning cartoons, this dessert beer is reminiscent of a big old bowl of sugar-laden breakfast treats. Rich flavors of honey, marshmallow, and sugar combine with silky smooth oats to make a brew that is uniquely sweet and satisfying. So
Ooh.
I'm expecting big things with this beer. It is a dessert beer though, so it might be a little bit on the sweeter side.
That's fine.
If you have dessert wines, they're like too sweet.
Yeah, and a little bit because where was I recently? Was I at the market? I don't know. I was doing some wine tasting, and they kept saying like, "Oh, this is a dessert wine," and I'm like, "Okay." So I figured, yeah, it would be sweet, but at the same time, they're too sweet to pair with a so-called dessert. Like, that's just too much.
Yeah.
When you have dessert, you usually have coffee or, like, milk or whatever. I'll do the honors of popping it open, but you know that I'm not a bartender pourer.
Yeah, I feel like your pour has gotten better.
I've been working on it. I've also been working on not using a YouTube video to open wine bottles anymore, so that's pretty much moving up to almost 27, you know? I mean, that's life. Cheers. So let's talk about our past couple weekends. We've been out and about, as usual.
We have been, and we've had some firsts, and we've done some cool things.
First together or for... Oh, yeah. We've done stuff that we've never done.
Mm-hmm. We went to Greek Fest.
With your parents.
With my parents, and it was their first time there. It was your first time there. I've been there, but I've never gone and, like, stayed around. I've been there, just got, like, desserts and then left.
Yeah, because it's very busy.
It was very crowded.
And it's the same weekend of the taste. The first thing we got was iced coffee frappuccino type deal, and that line was fast. It was Nutella flavored.
Yeah.
Bomb. I literally think I wanted to take my sunglasses off and put my regular glasses on so I could read the menu. Have you hold my iced coffee for 2 seconds. Half the iced coffee's gone. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm a pig.
No,
when
I
I
just
have
know
a
it
drink
was
in
so
my hand,
good.
when I have a drink in my hand, I totally can't control myself. Like
Especially
at
if it's got.
restaurants,
Oh yeah, that's true.
like if there's a drink, especially if it has a straw, like I'll just kind of obsessively not realize that I'm doing it.
That's why you've been asking for light ice every time we get iced coffee, because you, like last week, you're like, every time I get iced coffee, it's gone in 2 seconds.
I hate iced coffee for that exact reason.
Don't drink the whole thing in 2 seconds. What's
Can
the word?
I get cold brew without ice in it?
Yeah, of course.
So to just fill it up with a cold brew?
Yeah, but it's just gonna be like lukewarm by a little bit. What's the word that you say about me? Because like I have it for a long time. Like not baby it, but like milk it. No, what's the word? Like I am able to have a nice coffee for hours.
Yeah.
Because I like to sip on it and like be able to enjoy it for a while.
I said you
yeah.
nurse it.
I don't know big words.
Nurse isn't a big word.
I
There
know.
we go.
So after that, we thankfully had his parents be placeholders in the line for the food, because literally that stuff wraps around both sides of the building. It's insane.
The three of us got chicken, and my mom got some sides, which was okay. I mean, we didn't hate it. You got the gyro.
You know.
The gyro. And
It was a lamb beef mixture, and I was very nervous and weary about the lamb situation, because like nobody's trying to eat a baby lamb. It's like at the petting zoo. That's not cool. And you know, I used to be vegetarian, then I did it the wrong way. I didn't realize you should buy tofu and all of these things that make it healthy, and then I got very fat and gave up. This was when I was in college. Moral of the story is I still do eat a lot of fake meat and stuff because I really love to eat that way now. But I don't do lamb. I love the sauce. It's tzatziki.
Tzatziki.
That's my stuff. I usually get the chicken one at the fair.
Yeah. It's at St. Sophia's church. We already made a post about this, so you might have seen it, but if not, you can check it out on our Instagram and our Facebook. This is some baklava.
Yeah, I've never had baklava until this time.
Yes. and it's amazing. I know you didn't love it, but I love honey and I love nuts and like, ugh.
I just don't really like syrup and all that, so
Yeah.
I like plain, just like chocolate chip cookies, whatever.
They're all about their honey.
Ooh.
And then these honey puffs.
See,
I
the
believe
honey
they're
is...
glucomatas. I shouldn't even be trying to speak Greek, but what was your factoid that you got about these?
Oh, it was that if you won the Olympics, you didn't get like some crazy award or a trophy or something. You got these, which I think is way better than getting some trophy or award.
Yes.
Like I said again, the honey's a little too much, but the fact that these are like little fried dough pieces with cinnamon,
Yeah.
out of this world.
I ate so many that I had a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Just put it that way.
Every time your mom was like, "Shut the container, Lee!" Like,
Yeah.
why is he even holding them? And all of a sudden, you got like 7 in your mouth.
Yeah. So I grew up in Mattydale, and everybody from Mattydale that I knew was obsessed with ordering Uncle Chubby's late night. And Uncle Chubby's, which Cicero kids also may know this because they have Uncle Chubby's up there.
We
But
had
they
one in
have-
Brewerton too. Sorry to tell you.
Do you? I don't know that.
we
They've
do.
More, they've
Near
more than two.
Baratos.
So there's 3 locations that we know about it.
Yeah, it's right near Baratos.
Well, Uncle Chubby's Pizza ain't the best, but they have great wings.
No, a lot of people go there for specific things. I
They have
definitely
great
feel that.
wings if you go and you're like red hot butter, extra crispy. They'll cook them how you like them. They also have this thing called Dougal's, which are just fried dough with cinnamon sugar, and they are my jam. Straight up. And I've always loved Dougal's. Everybody knows. We had a party in high school one time where we all got messed up at my friend's house, and at the end of the night we ordered a
Mad Dougal's?
literal pyramid of Dougal's.
What?
An actual pyramid. We made a pyramid out of it, took a picture, and it was funny.
And then downed all the Dougals.
So these are like Dougal's on steroids.
Yes.
They were crispy. They were fluffy on the inside. They had, a good honey coating with the cinnamon sugar. Not as much of the sugar, but more of the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you bite into them, it's like there's an explosion of flavor and honey in your mouth.
The very rare times that I do hit the mall, my all-time favorite snack is a cinnamon sugar Annie Ann's pretzel. Like, seriously, I used to work at a pretzel shop when I was in college, and if one happened to break, you weren't allowed to sell it.
Yeah.
But obviously, I accidentally broke more cinnamon sugar pretzels than I should have, so that I could just, eat them all.
In the 90s, when you ordered the wings, they would put a layer of fries under the wings to, soak up the grease.
Would you eat that?
Yeah.
Of course you did. Why did I even ask?
Well, it was my sisters and, a couple girls in the neighborhood, and then a bunch of, boys, Mike's brother and cousin. They always would eat the fries. So I got my
would've been
Uncle
so
Chubby's
sick.
love. And then, of course, Ryan and my sisters passed on their love for Uncle Chubby's to me. So Taste of Syracuse.
So the first night was a lot. Oh. The first night was a lot of bands I wanted to see, but since we were at Greek Fest for so long, which was fine because I wanted to chill there, we made it just in time to catch my very first funk band ever that got me into everything that I love is Sophistafunk.
Yeah, and they were playing with a special guest, which was really cool. They were playing with Craig Broadhead from the band Turquoise.
Which I've still never seen them, but I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, they're really cool. They do an interesting thing where they all are have monochromatic outfits, so they all wear one color. Like the girls wear pink and yellow.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that you're saying that, I remember that.
Yeah, and I saw them at Mountain Jam last year, and they were really cool. They actually just played around here recently.
Somebody's nephew from Sophistafunk, I don't even know if he was 15. Dude was killing it.
He was amazing on sax, and the fact that that young kid could keep up with a band like that. We went to Funk. The dudes in Segundo Chino were playing, which is the first time I've gotten the chance to see them.
Me too.
Sean, formerly of Barroom Philosophers, out
Sean
on his
Tellett.
own venture doing the thing.
It was loud,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay.
That was the one thing that I did hear. Sam, my drummer, told me that if you go see Segundo Chino, bring earplugs because they pride themselves on being loud.
It was I think if Taste of Cuse wasn't going on, there would have been 100 people in funk mosh pitting.
For sure.
Like,
For sure.
I wanted to go hard and just be like, rah.
Mm-hmm. Stayed for like an hour or so, hung out, and had a good time. And then went home.
Had some free beer. Because, like, you know, it's a little pricey to be out and about drinking.
Yeah. Shout out to Miller High Life for the $3.99 6-packs. It is the champagne of beer, so we feel classy drinking it. But yeah,
I mean, it's not like we're getting the cheapest, but it's the upgraded version. There they go.
Yeah, Mr. Talent without a shirt on, having fun. Hey, if I had those tattoos, I'd be shirtless a lot.
I don't know why you don't at your shows.
I don't know.
It's always acceptable for him to do that. Nobody even, like, thinks twice, like, this dude's got his shirt off. They're just like, that's cool. It's fine.
Of course. When he's on stage, though, when he came off the stage, he put his shirt back on. Because if he was just walking around off the stage without his shirt on, that's weird.
Oh, I didn't know.
But I feel like
I would go up to the bar with no shirt if I could. So we went to Willow Rock, tried some beers, hit it up, and then we went to Taste of Syracuse again.
yes.
Which, by the way, I kept saying numerous times, like, I've never done a 2-day Taste of Cuse, let alone I don't think I've even been in a few years because I just know how busy it is. So I was really ballsy to hit it up for 2 days and know how packed. It was beautiful weather too, so we knew.
I don't know that I've ever gone and like done the sample thing too hard like we
I've
did.
only done it once before this. So no lie, we went over the $1 sample list before we went and made a list in our phones like, okay, gotta hit Bang Bang Shrimp, gotta hit this, gotta hit that, because we didn't want to miss out. I mean, look at how many people were there.
Literally
just in that small section.
Yeah, this picture just gives me anxiety. Like, there's just so many people.
I guess I'm just like, even though I'm 4'10.5", you know, like the shortest girl, I walk very fast. I don't know if it's because I waitress or what, but
You're definitely good at like slipping between people and like finding your path.
because it drives me nuts that people are walking so slow, and it's kind of like when I hate to say it, when I'm driving and someone in front of me, there's no one in front of them. It's same with walking at a festival. It's like
frustrating.
just like move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or like when people like choose the most inconvenient spot to just stop and like, talk. Like you're in an intersection of like this festival where like, there's thousands of people.
You've been good about it, and the people that do this are the worst. The people that walk with their phones. Are you kidding me?
Stepping on people, running in strollers. There's too many things.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. I said if we ever have kids, we're never bringing a stroller here.
No.
Let alone bring a kid here.
My sister brought her kids that are, 12 and 9, and she was done after like an hour of being there, which I totally understand.
And not that the kids don't belong there, but it's like, God, you can barely walk there by yourself, you know?
Most weed I've smelled in like public in the city of Syracuse ever. Mm-hmm. So many people smoking weed, especially at the concert, but the entire weekend we were there.
Just open.
Walking around.
Like, I don't feel bad that I snuck beer in here. Like, I can't afford these $8 Coors Lights. Like, really? So...
Your brother, Zach, bought an $8 beer. Decided he didn't like it. Didn't even offer it to the homie.
Threw it out.
Who
has that kind of money?
Apparently Zach.
Ballin'.
First, we showed up and he wanted the iced coffee.
Yeah, it was an iced cappuccino, and it had a little bit of caramel in it. Super good. It was a little $1 sample. Chicken Rickies.
From Dominic's.
Those were really good.
Yeah, you really enjoyed those. Those are one of your favorite foods, the chicken Rickies.
Chicken Rickies. And I've tried to master them at home. I do pretty well.
I've had her sauce, and even though I don't eat pasta, I did dig the sauce.
I gotta make you pizza like that.
Yep.
Chicken tenders from...
Press Room Pub.
Okay. I don't think I got to try it by the time I got to you.
No. You had gone off to do your chicken reggae thing. So the chicken tenders were really good. I would give them like a mid 8 range score out of 10. But
That's
the
cool.
sauce is what took it over. It was
Yeah,
like
and you like tried to savor that for as long as you could, that little tray.
First of all, yeah, most sturdy plate that I was given for these 2
I thought you
chicken
were gonna bring it
tenders.
home.
So I kept the plate with me for pretty much the entire time we were eating. And I wanted to dip everything in the sauce. So it was like a tropical, I feel like it was a mango, like habanero type sauce. Pretty sure they were from
Yeah,
Queen
and they
Street.
were collabing with Modern Malt because they were supposed to have chicken fingers or something, chicken
Yeah.
tenders, but they ran out. So those were sweet potato wedges, right?
Yes.
And that sauce was very good.
Yeah, it was a maple cream cheese.
Oh
Maple
my
cinnamon
god.
cream cheese.
You were holding on to that sauce in your pocket, dude.
Yeah, I
You
brought
had
it home.
I was going to say.
I brought it home and I drizzled it on baklava. It was delicious.
You're sick. It's like, I don't know, steal like the most random.
It was
Yeah,
all
I got sauce
sticky
in
and
my
stuff
back
too.
pocket.
It was all sticky and
You're
stuff.
sick.
So before I put it in my pocket, I had to like lick it clean.
Oh my.
It was such a fat kid move. One of the best values
Oh yeah, you got a lot for $1.
was the calzone
Get that bang for your buck.
this year, and I feel bad because I don't even remember where it was from, but it was a pretty good calzone.
Isn't it the one next to Funk? CAL.
Calios,
Isn't that it?
I think you might be right.
And they had a bunch of different kinds for $1.
Yeah, so they had buffalo chicken, chicken bacon ranch. They had, I think they had like a beef option, and then they had
A sweet one. What was
Uh,
that one?
cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Calzone.
That was after you bit it, right?
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna say, 'cause it was
I
pretty
forgot
big.
to take an initial picture of it, but I bit it a couple times. It was pretty big. Like
For
I said,
$1.
For $1, definitely great value. And then probably we will agree that this was our favorite sample.
That's why everyone's waiting in line for hours for this. But
Yeah.
it went real fast. Ugh.
From Bonefish, this
Yeah.
is the Bang Bang Shrimp.
We need to just go to Bonefish and get like 10 orders of this, and that's it. And then leave.
Yeah. Do you rank this Bang Bang ahead of the one that we had at the State Fair from Prime Steakhouse?
That was the day I had the tipsy cow and got wicked drunk. I do
Yeah.
remember it. I definitely think Bonefish is still better because I just know that sauce is like amazing. But I think that the steakhouse one is definitely right behind it. It's still
Yeah.
really good.
By the way, to our listeners out there, if you know of any Bang Bang sauce that we can like buy at the store or order online, let us know because we've been searching for a good one.
that's how we ended up with the Yum Yum sauce because we're like, okay, do you think this is similar?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, I've made it before. I've made it homemade. It's
Yeah.
never gonna be like this,
No,
but
I think we talked about that you made it homemade before. It was good,
it's okay.
but
I'm not gonna like toot my horn about it because it's never gonna be like that.
no.
But
Yum Yum sauce, however, has become my favorite sauce. I brought it over for my parents today
oh
for Father's
shoot,
Day.
the naps.
And they dipped their steaks in it and they liked it. So after a night of stuffing our faces with dollar samples, we went and saw 2 songs from the critically acclaimed American treasure known as Sugar Ray.
I'm trying to block it out. It was
The
so
first
bad.
song we did not recognize. I think it's from the new album. And the second song was
Oh man.
a good song, one of their like 3 hits, and we enjoyed it, but they were
I don't even
bad.
remember. It was
They're
so
bad.
bad.
All respect to them.
He
because-
just kept talking. When it's over. It wasn't that one, was it?
No,
Fly? Or Every Morning?
no.
Maybe it was Fly.
I think it was Fly. I just wanna fly.
No. Someday. Oh, there's 4 hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot. We forgot about When It's Over.
I think it was Someday.
When It's Over is like it's definitely Someday. Yeah. Someday in the eyes
Yeah.
of a passerby. See the eye and will wonder why and fade away.
It's not karaoke night.
So, anyways,
We couldn't stand it. It was horrible. We laughed.
We laughed. So on Sunday, we went to your grandma's house, had our first swim of the year. So we bought the GoPro a while ago, and we haven't had a chance to test it out in the pool. It's been so long, in fact, that you forgot that it was waterproof.
Dude, like I said, I used to have a GoPro, which was like 5-6 years ago, okay?
Yeah.
So the point is that and it was pretty new then, so they came out with a actual like pure plastic case that covered the whole thing of the GoPro so that it could go underwater and have nothing happen bad. So when you're telling me that this pretty brand new GoPro we got is upgraded and we can bring it underwater and it's still gonna work, well, I didn't know if I believed that. And it still works. So life is good.
I was joking around that this is going to be the cover for my solo album.
Baby Nirvana.
Yeah. So
I love it.
that was fun. I can't wait to get back in the pool. Maybe next weekend we can take some more shots.
For sure.
Mess around with it.
We're gonna talk about this beer.
Okay. This again was Sugar Smacks, a brown ale from Willow Rock Brewery.
Not to get it confused with Sugar Ray.
Yes. Which I think we like this beer. I don't want to speak for you, but I think we like this beer much better than we liked Sugar Ray.
What are you gonna rate it?
You know, it's not a beer that I'm going to drink every day.
It's just sweet.
It's a dessert beer. It is sweet. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to give it a 7.5.
Okay. I also feel it's a little too sweet to drink every day. Definitely feel that it's fun and that if I went to Willow Rock to hang, I would probably get it.
Yeah.
And I would probably get it just to have like in the house too. I'm going to give it a... Are we doing 0.2s and stuff? Or
Yeah.
just
I give it a
7.5?
7.5, so do whatever you want.
I feel like it's a 7.5 too. And I'm not stealing that from you, but
Sure.
like it's good enough. It's just not...
I would drink it again if it was in front of me. Or if we go to Willow Rock again, I might get it in a flight. It's not something that I would never want to drink again. Especially in a flight, it might be interesting to contrast it against other beers.
Exactly. Would I get a cheesecake for my birthday and drink it? Probably.
I can't help but think that this would be perfect to drink with, like, baklava.
Go to the Greek Fest, bring your own Sugar Smacks beer, sneak it in.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're going to be, like, in trouble with the law after this. Can I really quick interrupt? Because I know that we talked about our weekend together, but actually it was my mom's birthday this weekend, so I actually did a couple things without you.
Sure, yeah.
So, my mom and I went for the first time to Art on the Porches. So, it had bands all day. The Jess Novak band, I saw her, love her. It had literally, because my mom's like, what's the deal with this porches situation? People are actually on the porches in the yards selling all crafts, and art was free. There was food trucks and stuff like that. And,
It's a yearly event.
yeah, and I've never been. So I'm like, why have I never been to this? Because it's super cool. So my mom and I were walking down to the end of the street. They had 2 stages. And there was one band on, and then we're getting down to the end of the street, and we're like, do we want food, whatever, we're just shopping. And we hear this out-of-this-world voice, and it's something that stands out. And it's like, I'm telling my mom, I don't know who it is, never heard her. I just was, like, floored. And I was taking videos. I only got to see, like, 3 songs. And at the end, they said, this is Dizzy Heart. And then, of course, my mom's like, oh, my God, we got to go see her again.
For those that don't know, Dizzy Heart is a newish band consisting of 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Riley Mahan is the singer, and she writes a lot of the songs. And she is a phenomenal talent.
It's just, she's got a style
Yeah.
between her voice and her clothes, and she dances, and, like, she's putting her whole real self out there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, girl, get it. More people should know about her.
More people definitely
More
should.
people should jam out to Dizzy Heart. You know, there's 2 people. Sorry, I'm just right now, like...
Don't recall his name.
Okay, I don't know
unfortunately.
his name.
But he's talented too, so
But
shout out to
he
him.
I was like crazy about her for a second because of her voice and dancing and style. But then what brings it all together is the guy who's got the skills on the piano and all the other things he's got. What equipment, with the sound effects and just all that. And I'm like, these two are just, you're not going to hear this anywhere else. You're not. I've never.
Yeah.
They should be playing at Westcott Street, like everywhere.
Check them out. Give them a like.
We have been working on getting Lee caught up on 13 Reasons Why.
Yes.
We just started season 2 like last week because we thought that 13 Reasons Why season 3 was supposed to be out in May. For some reason, it's still not.
Apparently, it was delayed. I thought I remembered it debuting, or like it was about to be debuting,
It was
like
May
in a week.
19th or May 20th or something.
When we started watching it,
So we were trying to hurry
we
up.
thought we were behind, and it took me a while to get through season 1. Season 2 seems to be going pretty quickly. I think we're on like 7 or 8.
So we're loving that right now and trying to get through season 2. I've seen it all, but actually, I'm liking watching it again. So, on a lighter note, we watched this movie called Always Be My Maybe, which you might have seen because a lot of people have been talking about it. Yeah. It's kind of like trending on Netflix right now.
For sure. It's Ali Wong and Norman Park, and they co-wrote and produced it.
Hilarious.
And they're both hilarious. He actually wrote the music for the movie, too, which was kind of interesting.
Always Be My Maybe?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
it's ridiculous. It's kind of corny, but it's like funny and
Keanu Reeves plays himself.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't.
So we couldn't recommend that movie enough. We both laughed. I think we might have both cried. It was emotional. It was
no,
an emotional.
It was sweet at the end.
It was sweet, yeah, but it was definitely emotional in parts.
So
you also started watching, and I helped you finish Dead to Me, which is on Netflix.
That was a quick series. I finished that in like 2 days.
Yeah, that was a mini series with Christina Applegate and a bunch of other people.
I don't want to give too many details because if they watch it, it's really good and it's quick.
A drama, maybe a dark comedy. It's good.
Yeah, I was addicted to it for like 2 days
good.
straight.
Quick watch.
We did hit Trader Joe's.
We did hit Trader Joe's, and we had some interesting finds there.
I've never been, so I was stoked.
It was both of our first times, although I had just some products from there before.
So obviously my main goal was to go there and get the everything but the bagel seasoning, and we got it, and we made it that night, and it was bomb. Yeah. We got the cookie
butter.
Cookie butter. Yeah, and it was
crunchy. Crunchy cookie butter. Yeah.
When you gave me a spoonful of it, and I was sitting on the couch, and I'm like, no, I can't keep eating. Like, I think I already had cookies and stuff like that. And then you're like, just try it. And I'm like, fine. And my mouth dropped. Like, it's insane.
Yeah. And I ate the rest of the jar at work.
What?
It's gone.
What?
Yeah, I ate it all.
You're kidding.
Nope.
No, seriously, like, I didn't know until you just said that.
I know, I'm surprising you right now.
On the internet?
Yep.
So that, like, I don't actually start yelling?
No, I didn't eat it all. I'm just joking.
What? Did you or not?
No.
Because I got one sandwich of that.
There's plenty left.
Like, I'm not a big PB&J type of chick, but, like, that is some other level stuff.
I'm skeptical about, like, what that's made out of because it's so good. Because it might actually be made out of, like, just crack. I don't know. So we also got jalapeno limeade, which is good. You haven't tried it yet.
I probably won't.
No, you probably won't. There's definitely a little bit of a heat to it, which is cool.
And then I got a blueberry pomegranate green tea. That's very good. And it's not sweetened, and I usually don't drink it if it's not. So, the photo booth.
We got a bunch of new equipment this week. We are trying our best to improve our setup both here and abroad.
We're gonna have to take pictures of ourselves in front of it.
Yeah. A blue microphone, the blue Snowball microphone, because we are going to try to start doing interviews. So if you're an interesting person and you'd like to talk to us, get a hold of us. We're gonna start reaching out to some people as well. We also got a stand and ordered a backdrop, even though Amazon kind of messed with us a little bit. We haven't had it. We don't have it yet, but we're gonna have a photo booth fully functional for our DJ gigs, and we're excited about that.
I am, because it's like step by step and it's money and all that, but things are coming together slowly, and I'm just like glad to be able to say that we can offer more things. So
it's so up and down when you're doing something, like when you have a new project, and especially when you're busy like we have been. We have so many different things. You're, you know, still establishing yourself at your new job. I am doing my own thing with a band and some other things.
And we are doing things together.
Have a label event coming up.
And then, like, you know, maybe you would have 5 minutes to throw some laundry in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay.
We can barely keep our house clean.
Time for?
So sometimes, and
Oops.
I mean, we're looking for a solution. We're definitely working. We're good at working towards the solutions for problems, even though it might take us a while.
Yeah.
And we're definitely good at, like, trying to keep some semblance of balance, but
like, we're gonna hire a maid.
Yeah, I wish. So I did play a show last Thursday for Regeneration Booking. Chris and Mariah Riley are putting together some shows. This one was at Apostrophes or Apostrophe S. I'm not sure.
You never found that out, and you had a show there?
I keep asking people.
I was going to ask you.
I keep asking people, and I think it's apostrophe. Everybody says it's Apostrophes. But I have a sneaking suspicion that it's Apostrophe S.
Sneaking suspicion.
So maybe we'll find out from this. If you know, tell us. Comment.
I think it's Apostrophe S. I'm so with you on that.
I think it's Apostrophe S. It would be cooler if it was Apostrophe S. We played with the Surrogates, and we played with Puddle Splasher, which was an out-of-town punk band, 3-piece. Their drummer was out of this world. Fantastic drummer.
Beast.
Apparently, he writes most of the lyrics, which is interesting.
That's cool.
It's kind of like a Rush Neil Peart situation.
I try so hard to make it to all of your shows, so, like, not that I haven't seen you so many times, but I like to see these other new bands that you play with, because it's just cool.
The show was a EP release show for Talk Wrong, and this is the limited edition version of their album. This was hand screen printed by Tim, who is in the band.
That's very cool.
And there's some, very cool art. There's some flourishes. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but some flourishes of gold, shiny paint on there.
Obviously, we'll post up pictures on our socials and stuff, so.
Yes. Especially because I know, they did it mostly themselves. They posted, like, pictures of themselves, like, screen printing them and stuff. So
putting in the work.
They put in the work. So check out Talk Wrong. They are from Syracuse. Puddle Splashers. Both punk rock bands. Both worth a listen. You got anything coming up? You got a wedding in like 2 weeks?
No, I have a 40th wedding anniversary / 60th birthday all in one.
Wow.
It's on Balloon Fest weekend because they live near Balloon Fest, so you're able to see the balloons go over, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited because number one, props to them for 40 years of marriage. Like, I'll probably kill you by then.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm like still booking and stuff. I just got asked to do something today, so I'm excited that more and more things are coming. And I'm slowly but surely getting things set up. So basically, to wrap up, if anyone wants to come hang or want to meet out, we would love to do some interviews.
Yeah. I mean, you know what we're interested in, and we are always looking to expand our horizons as well.
We have a couple lined up, but we want to line up a bunch.
Yeah, if you have something that you want the world to know about, don't be shy. PM us.
There's a couple things that are opening. There's a couple cool things that people are doing. So we're gonna hang out with them, and then
If you have something to talk about, especially if it's beer, especially if it's food, especially if it's music, stuff that is easily relatable, we'd like to talk to you.
or if you have a talent or a cool job, like anything like that.
Yeah. Or you just want to teach us something. We don't care. We will make a video.
Oh my god, I would love that if someone came on here and taught us something.
Yeah.
I
We'll
mean,
do a craft or something.
no, I would love that.
That'd be
Craft
so much
day?
fun. Why not?
I think I know someone.
Yeah.
I think we both have seen someone recently that maybe we could hit up. Oh my god, I'd love to do a craft. Are you kidding? Okay, we need to get out of here. I'm about to go do a craft. I'm about to do a Pinterest craft.
So real quick, July 13th, Mattadale Music Collective is playing our first show in a while. Be there. It is free. There's going to be some food trucks, obviously some good beer. American Primitive, Mattadale Music Collective, Drugstore Radio, July 13th, Buried Acorn. That is my plug for the day.
I don't have a plug because you can't just like show up to private events that I'm DJing. Sorry. Can't like crash weddings and stuff. Or you can just keep hanging with us.
Yeah. And
All right.
keeping it interesting. It's been real.
It's been real with Lindsay.
It's been fun.
Boom.